Shoot that 3 on their ass. Ha. You know what I'm saying? What up, Ken? Shout out Kenny in the chat, brother Kenny in this motherfucker. What's up, Ken? How you doing, brother? Hope everything good with you, man. Hope everything good, brother. I've been living life. Can't let life live you, dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, chat. What a day. What a day. So hopefully some of these notifications go out to the mods, because that's who we really be in the chat with. Then everybody else just show up willy-nilly. Also, that bitch is nice. Also, do I have an also? I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. I do gotta. I just smoked, so that shit kind of got me a little loopy. I just smoked. That shit was fucking good. But get my brains back. Let's go. Let's go. Got my brain back. Let's go, chat. A little bit of weed can't stop me now. What up, Streety? What up, Streety? The dog streets in this motherfucker. But yeah, man. Gonna keep supporting our artists. Also, man, we gotta just stay in the paint, stay in the vibe too. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the main thing we gotta do. Stay consistent. Keep playing this music. Keep rocking with these artists. Or it's gonna shake. It's gonna turn into something. I just stick with it, chat.
Yeah, I feel like young dog right now, yeah. Like,
let's go.
Yeah, I remember when them hoes ain't never showed me no love. No, can't forget it, yeah. I remember, yeah. So when they call my phone, hit airplane mode, ho, I can't pick up. Cause I remember, yeah. I ain't forget it, yeah. Now my heart so cold I sneeze, I turn July to December. I can't forget it, yeah. I still remember, yeah.
What's going on with y'all, chat?
It's tatted on my body just like memento. I can't forget it, yeah. I remember, yeah. If you know me, then you know 2012.
What's up, Boston?
Southside went to prison, came my fucking shit up again. I was low
Hakeem, what it do? Hakeem, Austin, Hakeem, what it do?
2017 with the gang. It's September 9/11, I'm in the Porsche.
I see you, Streety.
Coochie suit with the Glock, I feel like I'm 007. Niggas run up on my guy, we got more weapons and technique. Blasting them off at Chogan, we like fuck what you rapping. We got hoes inside the Sprinter, we got dope in the bus. Hold up, nigga, please don't even try no whole shit with
us. We do song requests at the end of the show, dog. We always take requests at the end of the show.
Oh, if I don't know your mans and no one I'm finna trust. I remember when them hoes ain't never shown me no love.
Shout out to the chat. Thank y'all for being here. Like and subscribe, gang. Let's get started.
When they call my phone, hit airplane mode, ho, I can't pick up. Cause I remember, I ain't forget it, yeah. Now my heart so cold, I sneeze, I turn July to December. Cause I remember, I ain't forget it, yeah. Can't forget it's tatted on my body just like memento. I can't forget it, yeah. So I remember, yeah. Okay, I did my best.
Yeah, that's my boy Scott XXX. Shout out to the chat. It's gonna be an amazing show tonight. I'm high as fuck. I hope y'all having a good time. I hope y'all in the zone. You know what I'm saying? What up, Game Zone? I said I hope y'all in the zone and Game showed up. What up, Game? Hope everybody feeling good. Who else I got? I got Camden in this motherfucker. What up, Cam? But yeah, man, I think we ready to do this. Y'all can see this big crazy smile on my face. I did a lot of views on TikTok today, man. And my post is crazy. I do make some crazy ass posts. I say what I want. I don't know. I'm proud of myself too, because I really start to teach myself how to make better content. You know what I'm saying? Try to get these views up and shit like that. So, you know, for the most part, like I said, I just feel like shit working out. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I just dropped another video before I got on live. That's what took me a minute. Like, if I can show y'all my phone, every 30 minutes, I got another 50 likes. That shit been going on for like a day and a half. I think that's what content creating about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit. Here we go.
All y'all women who think it's cool to play with people's kids and keep the kid away from the daddy, we got to stop caring about what happened to y'all. We got to stop caring about what happened to y'all. Y'all are a detriment to our society. Y'all hold our children back. Y'all stop them from having a normal way of developing out of lack of emotional maturity and evilness. It's pure evil. You know, somebody took your kid away. You know what I'm saying? I even see women like grieve for their kid when their kid die, you know, violence or whatever. And it's like this same woman grieving over a kid that she kept from another human being, kept their kid away from their dad. And then how did dad feel losing the kid and the kid was under your care? Maybe if the kid was with the dad, maybe nothing would happen to him. So I just gotta say, like, we gotta stop caring what happened to these women. Sometimes the man snap and go off and do something to the woman, and y'all be feeling bad for it. Y'all can't feel bad for nobody playing with nobody kids, cause you ain't gonna feel bad for no woman snapping off. If you see what I'm saying, so stop feeling bad when a man go up on the, you know, get rid of or whatever y'all want to say. Ain't nobody got no feelings on that. You play with people kids, bro. Go with God. All y'all women who think it's cool to play with people kids and keep the kid away from the daddy, we got to stop caring about what happened to y'all. We got to stop caring about what happened to y'all. Y'all are a detriment to our society. Y'all hold our children back. Y'all stop them from having a normal way of developing out of lack of emotional maturity and evilness. It's pure evil. You know, somebody took your kid away. You know what I'm saying?
So what y'all
I
think
even
about
see
that, chat?
women like grieve for their kid when their kid died.
Hey, chat. What y'all think about that? That shit right now is at this
Yeah,
video.
you
Hold
pretending to
on.
be crazy, bitch, and I'm pretending to be normal. Let's see who wins.
Hold on.
All y'all women who
Let me
think it's
see how
cool to
many
play with
views
people
this shit at.
kids and keep
It's at 4,053 views. That's where we at right now, chat. I got to see something. All right, cool. Cause sometimes, dog, like I'm up against this algorithm right now, bro. Me and the algorithm having like a, you know, AI sentient now, so you gotta, you're not just up against like Big Brother. Now you up against they Big Brother. You know what I'm saying, chat? You ain't just when it come to AI, bro. You ain't just up against like the military industrial complex, nigga. AI is own shit. AI control them motherfuckers. AI gonna file its own reports. I'm telling you, motherfuckers ain't gonna know who the mole is, bitch. It's gonna be AI, bitch. Like bad how? Hello? My girl said something's wrong with my audio. I don't know why this phone won't charge. Let me end this. I'm gonna have to find a charger. What's up? All right, that's I just ended it. Check the volume on the other one. That was fine. All right, cool. Me in a second, baby. But yeah, chat. I'm always up against the algorithm, bruh. Like, I guess they kind of like arbitrarily decided like the world does not need to hear what the fuck I got to say. That's how I feel. What up, Dave? Shout out David in the chat. But yeah, that's how I feel about the algorithm. It's like, no, we're not gonna let the world hear what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's something that you, as a content creator, I don't think that's something you can avoid. What up, Captain Chaos? I don't think that's something you can avoid, bro, when you're a content creator. It's like, if you're gonna say real shit, if you're gonna talk to the people like a person, like a real person, bro, you up against it, bro. Like real shit. I don't care what a nigga think. You really up against it. You gotta have like what the algorithm want is like a niche. You know what I'm saying? Some that can distract people, some that people want to participate in. Right? That's what the algorithm wants you to do. Algorithm don't want your ass here talking about truth, talking about real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it wants. It wants all of us to be fat, depressed, sad, feeling like we need somebody to help take care of us instead of us taking care of ourselves. That's what the algorithm wants. So you always, if you're a content creator, you always. That's why people rather. That's why people rather like do the whole. They won't say a word. They'll be like grape, right? What up, Captain Chaos? They'll be like grape, nigga, it's rape, or they'll be like unalived. It's killed. They killed the motherfucker. Like, how does unalive not mean killed? How does killed not mean? Well, killed doesn't mean unalive. Unalive is some made up shit. Murdered, killed. That's what the fuck we know. But the algorithm ain't gonna let you say that shit. In order to fit in, you got to start talking how the algorithm wants you to talk. Well, the algorithm says you can't be a part of the party, right? The algorithm, if you don't talk the way the algorithm wants you to, it's just gonna tell you you can't be a part of the party. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people lose the idea that AI is already sentient. See what I'm saying? AI already knows itself, and the demon that is AI, because it is a demon. I don't think it more so cares to have a physical body because they know AI knows that it's going to push the envelope for robotics. And AI can exist through robotics. It doesn't need a flesh and blood bio fucking suit that's going to die. That's not going to help it because then it just becomes a host type species, right? AI has already calculated that. So AI would just exist through robotics because you can't get rid of it. It's all still electricity and ones and twos. I mean, ones and zeros. AI, in my opinion, is already at a point of like shit's about to go down. And I think what they thought with unleashing AI on the world, I think what they thought is at the very least, the demon that's inside of AI, the archon, the fallen angel, or it's not a fallen angel, it's an archon. But that archon in there, they're hoping that it sides with giving them the tools to defeat what they're afraid of, which we'll talk about it on another show. It's crazy to have AI. It's crazy to have all kinds of technology that you can use to look into the future. But every time you look, you're not getting the outcome that you want. Especially when you were told and you were indoctrinated into what the outcome should be. That doesn't make it fun for a lot of people. A lot of people want to win indiscriminately with no protests. And not only do they lose indiscriminately. And that's what their goal is with all these distractions. Why y'all think the government taking so many people to trial since the Me Too movement? All this shit with Cassie, Diddy, all Harvey Weinstein, all this shit's a continuation of the Me Too movement. Why do y'all think? These are their people, right? These are their people. Why are y'all trying to get rid of y'all people? The government done let Diddy run wild, blackmail, create tapes. Everybody know what Diddy was doing. Clive Davis. Everybody know what all these guys doing. Dr. Dre. Niggas know what these niggas was doing. That shit ain't no secret at all. Niggas love trying to make shit sound brand new. Like niggas wasn't saying Busta Rhymes been gay for 50 million fucking years, nigga. Niggas been saying that nigga been gay for all eternity. Now all of a sudden niggas want to act like that's news. So niggas coming out saying Busta gay. And no disrespect to big homie CC at all. What I'm saying by that is we've been heard that. CC just had his own story and corroborated information that's really already been out there in the public, bro. That this nigga is a fucking zest monster. That shit's already been out there in public. So what does it matter? Same thing with Diddy. And now y'all finding out Cassie ain't such a fucking victim the way everybody needed her to be. And she knew good and well. Like, and I'm gonna tell you why Cassie husband mad. Because Cassie ain't doing none of that freaky shit she did with Diddy at the house. That nigga mad as hell. Like, bitch, you capable of all this shit. You like getting peed on, fucked in the booty. You want another man, another woman. What's up, TSD Amy? You want another man, you want another woman, you want this, you want that. Come to find out she was ordering motherfuckers. That's what Cassie husband mad about. He been wanting to have a threesome. Now all of a sudden, I come to find out you wasn't really a victim, bitch. You was ordering shit. Threesomes, freak offs. Cassie was like the freak off. Cassie was the freak off, like madam. Like she the freak off facilitator. See what I'm saying? And she don't. And then Cassie Smart, she done ordered the dick she want. Y'all learning a lot of shit. Nah, Cassie definitely ain't. All that innocent shit out the window, bitch. All that he beat me, I couldn't leave. I had to leave, but I could leave. And bitch, it's cause like the same thing with Sweetie. Y'all seen soon as Sweetie and Quavo broke up, she had hotel footage. She had that elevator footage. Y'all remember that? Soon as they break up, the hotel footage was 8 months old, which means Sweetie and her management team went and got that damn footage so that they can use it against Quavo when they saw fit. That's why I'll never respect nothing Sweetie does. I don't like her as a personality, as a person, none of that. Because that's what you call the setup game. Now you trying to go dig in his pockets. Now you got evidence to sue. Evidence for now you want to Diddy party Quavo. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Swords in her mouth from the freak out. But what you think you gonna get? Ain't nobody using no rubbers. And these ain't no, this ain't like no freaky threesome. This ain't your homegirl. Bitch, y'all ordering prostitutes. Let's start there. Let's start there. These motherfuckers ordering prostitutes. And this bitch wanna say she had bumps in her mouth. Of course you have fucking bumps in your mouth. That's duh. Yeah, for real. Yeah, Cassie real wild. Cassie a wild broad. So I always tell these niggas, watch out. All these motherfuckers ain't innocent, bro. Your ass gonna get hemmed up. Look at Haley Bailey and DDG. Bitch gonna have your ass hemmed up. If they can't control you, if they can't puppeteer your ass and make you do what they want you to do, bitch, you going to jail. I got allegations for your fuck ass. You used to beat me. Three famous bitches now got you beat me allegations against their baby daddy. And one thing y'all don't know is that the reason why they think it's perfect timing is only because Chris Brown's in trouble in Europe. And I'm not trying to fault Chris Breezy. I love me some Chris Brown. I'm just saying the person who they made the king of woman beaters when Rihanna was really the abusive wild ass motherfucker. But the nigga that they made king of woman beaters is back in court. So here come everybody trying to get a dollar. Oh, well, you know, you don't want to be like Chris Brown all in the news now. You might just want to settle for 50 million, trillion, bazillion, gazillion. That's why I say Cassie a freak. And if I was Diddy, I'd go bankrupt. I wouldn't give Cassie all that money. I swear to God, Amy said I'd rather Chris Brown had to hit me than me walk around like a disease carrying musty bitch. You see what I'm saying? I just I just think it's overall sad. Like I said, I just think it's overall sad. QC in the building, Big Dog in the building, Hot Dog in the building. It's not about the law. What I think that these problems stem from judicially is that the judges continue to do shit like continuations and keep Look, you see this bitch bitter, Your Honor. You see she don't want me to see my kid. Just grant 50-50 and we move on. Why would 50-50 custody hurt her? Why me being a father would hurt her? If that's what needs to be explained, but not only does it need to be explained, we need to all use logic as adults. Just because one person don't want to use logic, the mother of the kid usually, doesn't mean that we don't have to. We don't need no continuances. We don't know. It's boom, 50-50. I want to be a parent. I want to be present. But it don't work that way, and that's the problem. Anytime a woman take a man to court, the first thing the judge should say, so, sir, what do you want to do with your parental rights? Sir, based on my rights and based on being my child, we do 50-50 custody. She takes care of her life. I take care of mine. We both take care of the kid. We do what we got to do. I have efficient space for the kid. When the kids with me, they have their own room. Or he or she has their own room. Just like they have their own room in her house. Like, I don't see where there'd be any problem. Well, you live with that bitch. It's like, well, I can't be concerned about who you date in your house. What up, J-Dub? Yes, my nails are dirty, but men shouldn't have long nails, so I'm cutting them in a minute. In my opinion. So, and my nails are dirty because I roll a lot of weed. Some people don't see it like that. Like, oh, you get a break from your kid. Some people be so upset about the breakup, so upset things didn't go their way, so upset they didn't win, quote unquote, that the way they got to win is to take the kid. They can't help it. They're too upset. They're too angry. They can't. That's one thing about a woman, boy. A woman is a sore loser. And I'm going to tell you what's a loss to a woman, which is sad. What I'm about to say is one of the most saddest things, and this is the reason why we have the child not seeing their father epidemic that we do. This is the reason why we have this problem. It's because women are sore losers. But let me explain what a woman thinks a loss is. A loss to a woman is you literally moving on and living your life. To a woman, that's a loss. That's crazy. That's crazy. Me living my life and not being with you and just moving on is a loss to you. That's bizarre. I don't even know how that fits in the spectrum of shit. Like, where do we put that? You know what I'm saying, chat? Because you gotta admit, that's diabolical, my nigga. That's diabolical. I mean, somebody gotta say it, damn. If you say, oh, bruh, that's not diabolical. You're not a human, bruh. You're not a fucking human, in my opinion. You some goddamn robot, android. Like, and that's why I tell guys when they come across these women that play with their kids, I'll be like, man, tell that hoe, fuck them kids, bruh. Fuck them, keep them. What do you mean? What? You're not gonna fight with me anymore? I can't get any attention? No, bitch, I'm not finna. You ruining my life. It's not about you. It's about the kids. You big kid. A lot of women be big kids. They be wanting the attention. You don't want to fight with me anymore? You're just gonna leave me here to fight alone? Yes, bitch. Just be bitter, bitch. We already breaking up. We already broke up. And I still got to be tortured by you like I'm your man. That's why I left you, bitch. That's why I left. Now you want to play with the kids. Keep them, bitch. Keep them as a parting gift, bitch. No nigga care about all them games. See, like Amy said, her baby daddy ain't never trashed each other. Why? Because nigga, go your way, I go mine. I don't give a fuck. It ain't always no female that's messy either. It be niggas that be acting like hoes. It be niggas that be acting like hoes. It don't always be the females too. But goddamn, somebody don't want to be with you, bro. They don't want to be with you. Why they can't see their kid? They got to be tortured now by you. You the guardian, warden, and all and be all of this fucking child's life. And somehow that's just perfectly fair and fine to you. That's nuts. That the world even works that way. It doesn't in other countries, I can tell you that. Ain't no woman brave enough in other countries. You come to America, you can try to destroy a man for no goddamn reason. In America, you can put a nigga on child support with no proof. Especially if you know he ain't gonna get the message. Ain't even that nigga baby. You got the nigga on child support. Diabolical. Like I got a homeboy. He a single dad raising the kids. The baby mama don't talk to the kids, don't call, don't buy birthday gifts, don't do she normal. She ain't in jail. She got a nigga. She just had twin babies. You know what she did? This real right now, real rap. You know what this hoe did? She went and put my man on child support for the 2 kids he raising, and then also in the case, tried to put him on child support for the 2 kids that she had with her nigga. Mind you, his youngest child that he has, his daughter, she's like 14. He hasn't seen this lady in like 8 years. You're trying to say you saw him, had sex with him, and had these twin babies? And your boyfriend is letting you say that's his kids? Just to put him on child support? So this nigga ain't looking at you crazy like, why you got my kids? Saying they this nigga kids. What? Any nigga would be like, what's going? This got to be some diabolical shit. Diabolical. Diabolical. Fucking diabolical. You can't get no evil than that. Can't get no evil than that. The courts put her on child support. They charged the whole $20 a month. She still ain't pay that. Any man get put on child support, bill is always going to be over $300. Any man get put on child support is going to be $300 a month. They put a woman on child support where she ain't working. Well, she's going through this family program. We can't put her on too much child support. We'll give her we'll send you $20 for 2 kids, $10 a piece a month. That's what a man get when he's a single dad. And then this same psychotic bitch get to say, no, I'm gonna put him on child support. Now we got to go to court and make him prove himself. Ain't no judge be like, man, what we doing here? We're not doing this. This ain't ethical. This ain't legal. How long the kids live with you, sir? Their whole life, sir. Do she see the kids? Do she? No, sir. They don't. She doesn't have any contact. I don't keep contact away, but she doesn't have any contact. So, ma'am, why you want child support for these kids that you don't raise that live with him when he should be getting it from you? Like, why are we here? No, my boy didn't get that. You know what he got? Another court date, and then another court date, and then another court date. We're just gonna keep going to court and a court date. Nobody's like, this ain't right. We're wasting his time, his gas, right? And who's gonna compensate him for this buffoonery, this coonery? Who's gonna compensate him for time lost, time having to take off of work? Where does this compensation come from? Huh? This is the wild, wild west of women right now, bro. Like, bitches is unstoppable. Diabolical. What's up, Chloe? Diabolical, gang. I tell fellas, man, these women, bro, you gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be careful, bro. For real. For real. Because a woman losing is you having a normal life. Anytime you break up with a girl, bro, and all you trying to do is go be normal, or you find a girl that's really gonna treat you how you want to be treated, diabolical. That's all they know. They can't lose. And that's one thing that scared me about certain type of chicks. I learned to stay away from them bras that make me feel like that. Like, oh, if this don't work out, you won't just go your way. All right, nigga. I'll find me a new nigga. Fuck you. All right, bitch, I'll find me a new bitch. And we going on about our different ways. A lot of women can't do that, boy. Now, I know the women going to jump in and say, some of these niggas crazy. They kill you if you try to leave them. Hey, it's some circumstances, but a majority of the time, 90% of the time is you bitches keying cars, busting out windows, trying to get a nigga fired from his job. Y'all think of everything to try to destroy a person. Hey, Amy's Amy crazy. Like, motherfuckers think of everything to destroy a nigga. Everything to be diabolical. Everything to be evil. Everything to bring this person down to your level, so that you don't have to feel less than. That's what a lot of women do. They want to bring a man down before he leave, put him in jail, domestic violence, all just wild shit, wild allegations. And then all they want to see you do is make your life harder because you have to fight through that shit. Some women ain't gonna waste no time. But that be women with confidence. What up, EJ? Diabolical, bruh. Diabolical. You gonna take a nigga kid away because this nigga won't do what you want. Bitch, I don't know you no more, bitch. I just still happen to have this kid that as a father, I still gotta have a relationship with and partner with you to make sure they become a normal person. Hey, that nigga EJ say the Sky album was fire. Well, nigga, we playing new Sky music tonight, just so y'all know, chat. Shout out to EJ in the chat, my boy EJ, baby. Yeah, we playing a lot of new Sky music tonight, chat. Nah, that's what I was saying earlier. A lot of these niggas is bitches too, Amy. I was saying the same shit. A lot of these niggas is bitches too. Don't want